On the world news tonight from Babagbagede Imo Television, first the headlines. Tinubu 6 divine guardians praise for Nigeria at lesser age. Senate to consider diaspora voting bill this week, Senator Bamidele. Politicians frustrating Nigerians, another protest worse than Endsars Loom's Aisha Yusuf. And on sports, Nigeria eligible forward Omoridion scores second fastest goal against Barcelona. I am Morire Rabila Lawal, the news in detail. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has prayed for God's guidance after partaking in the lesser art in Saudi Arabia, saying his prayers encompass Nigeria's progress and the well-being of humanity. The President, who recently attended the Saudi Africa Summit in Riyadh, shared insight into the nature of his supplications while fielding questions from press. When asked about his specific prayers for Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu said, "The prospect of the country is yet to blossom to the level we require. It needs hard work and prayers." Speaking further, Tinubu stated that the strength of Nigeria is in its diversity. "Our strength is in our diversity, and we will continue to build on that prospect," he said. The 10th Senate has assured that it will reconsider the diaspora voting bill this week. The Senate leader, Okoyemi Bamidele, APC Ekiti, made this known during a virtual dialogue organized by the Enge Diaspora Foundation in collaboration with the Directorate of Diaspora and International Affairs of this office. The dialogue was themed a pivotal step towards achieving diaspora voting right. Recall that the 9th Senate had in March 2022 rejected the bill on diaspora voting. The bill had sought to amend the 1999 Constitution to allow Nigerians living outside the country to participate in the electoral process of voting and be voted for. Nigerian citizens in diaspora have shown tremendous interest in participating in the electoral process. They make considerable contribution to the economy through huge financial remittance to the country. Popular socio-political activist Aisha Yusuf has said corrupt politicians in Nigeria are frustrating the masses, which can lead to another nationwide protest. Yusufu said the anger burning in the heart of Nigerians may sponsor another protest other than the one experienced in 2020, tagged #Endsars. In 2020, Nigerians staged demonstrations across the nation to call for the end of the police unit, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad (SARS), then notorious for brutalizing youth. The protests, which started on Twitter, now X, resulted in mass demonstrations occurring in all major cities of the country and accompanied by violence. It led to the death of many young Nigerians, especially after military personnel shot at peaceful protesters at the Lekki Tollgate, Lagos. Yusufu, the co-convener of the Bring Back Our Girls, who was one of the activists at the center of the protest, said Nigerians might just be caught unaware in another demonstration. She made this known via X account, writing, "Nobody saw the #Endsars protest coming. Nobody will see the next uprising coming." The National Chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, has said the victories of the governor of Imo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma, in the Saturday governorship election in the state, and that of Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo in Kogi State is a statement of the All Progressive Congress APC as a very good one with good governance. The APC National Chairman stated these in a statement signed by his Chief Press Secretary, Edwin Olowu, in Abuja. The APC governorship candidate defeated the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and Labour Party, and Social Democratic Party, who were major rivals. Ganduje, who congratulated the victors, also said the victor by the APC in both states underlines the fact that the citizenry is appreciative of the delivery of the democracy dividend by Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State and outgoing Governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello. A driver evaded arrest by traffic officials on Monday morning killed two road sweepers on the Bagada Oshodi Expressway in Lagos State. Correspondents on ground who were at the scene of the accident gathered that the driver, whose name is unknown as at the time of press, was chased by officers of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority last month when a fleeing driver rammed into two members of the Lagos State Waste Management Authority lawmen at their duty post by the roadside. The situation led to a demonstration as passerby and motorists protested the killing of the two street sweepers. Security agents, including policemen, have since arrived on scene and tear-gassed protesters in an attempt to disperse them and quell the situation. Meanwhile, lawmen confirmed the death of the two sanitation workers in a statement on Monday today. Lawman is working with security agencies to apprehend the prosecute errand driver of the car, while vehicle number EP 984 DV, the statement read. We wish to appeal to the motorists for the opting time to drive with utmost caution on the highway to avoid sad incidents like this happening to our sanitation workers or anyone in the course of their legitimate duties. The public is urged to remain calm as appropriate steps are being taken and necessary measures put in place. From Lagos to Ogun. According to police officials, 3 people were killed and 3 more were detained in the Shagamu neighborhood of the Ogun State on Monday. According to a statement from the Ogun State Police Command, the victims perished in the Shagamu's Agboa region as splintering courts. Some suspects have been detained in connection with the incident, according to Omolola Odutola, the state police public relations officer. She recognized Segun Ademola, Oluwatosin Adeniran, and Olebayo Alowuso as the suspect. On Sunday, November 12, 2023, the divisional police officer conducted a crime weekend patrol in Shagamu. According to the statement, the divisional police officer obtained information from a concerned citizen using his or her private identity. A group of 6 unidentified men who were thought to be cultists went to the Agboa area to sow trouble and start a conflict between rivalry claiming groups, as a reported information provided. She claimed that as soon as the divisional police officer heard the information, he immediately dispatched a patrol team. When they arrived, they found 3 unidentified young men with gunshot wounds to their heads lying lifeless in the bloody pool. The victims were immediately taken to Olabisi Nobani Teaching Hospital in Shagamu, where a doctor declared them dead. Their bodies were transported to the morgue. The public relations officer continued. 8 unit cartridges, 1 live cartridges, and 1 Sugar and Samsung phone were found after the body condoning the area from another attack. A woman identified as Success Uchema from Maligui Council Ward in local government area of Benue State has been accused of poisoning an 11-month-old baby. It was gathered from the community that the woman allegedly fed the baby with a substance believed to be a chemical in the early hours of Saturday. Another source quoted the woman as saying that the baby developed a high temperature in the early hours of Saturday and died. The woman was said to be having a cough when she tried to bury the baby. But the information officer, logo LGA Paul, who spoke to journalists on ground on Monday today, said the woman had earlier told people that the baby took ill around 12:31 a.m. and died afterwards. Moving on to the foreign story. Former UK Prime Minister David Cameron made a surprise return to frontline public Monday today after British leader Rishi Sunak appointed him Foreign Secretary in the government reshuffle. Cameron, who was Britain's leader from 2010 to 2016, before quitting after losing to Brexit referendum, replaces James Cleverly, who was appointed Interior Minister in an unexpected move. He replaced her with James Cleverly, who had been Foreign Secretary, before announcing Cameron as Cleverly's surprise replacement. Cameron, 57, quit as Prime Minister in 2016 after losing to a Brexit referendum. He stood down as an MP the same year. He became mired in scandal in 2021 after lobbying the UK government for finance ground Grassley Capital, which later collapsed, and an episode was seen as badly tarnishing his reputation. Moving on to the sports story. The father of Lecce left back Patrick Chinazakpere Dogo said he is aware of interest from Nigeria in the senior international feature of his son, who is presently a player of the under-20 of Denmark national team. Dogu ranks among the breakaway teams of the ongoing Italian Serie A season with 14 games to his name this season, including 12 in the Serie A, following his elevation from under-19 team just before the start of the season. On Saturday, he was on the entire duration of their draw against AC Milan, holding his own as they battled their way back a 2-goal down deficit to a 2-2 draw. After this next sports story, before we call it a wrap on the world news from Babagagide Imo Television. Nigeria eligible forward Samuel Omoridion showcased his scoring prowess for Deportivo Alaves during the La Liga encounter against Barcelona. In the Saturday evening fixture at the Estadio Olympic Luz Companies, the 19-year-old striker on loan from Atletico Madrid played a key role in Alaves' performance in 2-1 loss to the Catalan Giants. Just 18 seconds into the game, the Super Eagles eligible forward received a pass from Javi Lopez and calmly slotted the ball past Barcelona's goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen, giving Alaves an early lead, and later they lose the match 2-1. With the sports story, we've come to the end of today's world news from Babagagide Imo Television. Before we go, some headlines. Tinubu 6 divine guardians pray for Nigeria at Lesser Art in Saudi Arabia. Senate to consider Diaspora voting bill this week. Senator Bamidele. Politician frustrating Nigeria. Another protest worse than Endsars Looms. Aisha Yesufu. And on sport, Nigeria eligible forward Omoridion scores second fastest goal against Barcelona. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube or under is Babagagide Imo Television, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagide Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert or placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and function, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Mori Rabila Lawa. Good evening.